This week I'm testing out a new Tesla gadget that I've been sent from the guys at Teslogic, and I must say I've been really impressed with the capability that it offers. They've been kind enough to send me the version 2 of their Teslogic device, and what this does is essentially for those that like the traditional car dash in front of them, brings this to Teslas as well, whilst also providing a whole host of information that car geeks might want to look at. In this video I've put this to the test to see if it's worth getting or not. Make sure you check out the Teslogic website and use the code on screen now and also in the description. Stay tuned to find out more. Hi everyone, I'm Danny V Solar. Please like this video if you find it useful and also subscribe to my channel to follow my journey as well. This week I'm taking a look at the Teslogic hardware and app available for the Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y. The kit uses your iPhone or Android device via an app, and once it connects to your Tesla can transmit a vast array of information about the car across 5 different screens on your iPhone or Android device. So what is Teslogic? Essentially, it's a mobile dashboard that allows you to use your phone as a full-on instrument cluster and uses a transmitter that connects to the car and enables your phone to display a vast array of information about the car. First, let's start with the unboxing, and the box has a strap line on it saying let's make your Tesla even better, and the fact that the Tesla has never had a traditional dash has been a common source of complaints among Tesla owners. Looking to the main screen for your speed and for all the information you might need has never bothered me too much, but I can see why people are just used to looking down and seeing the speed readings. Teslogic aims to solve that with this clever piece of kit, and it has QR codes on the box as well, which link to the installation videos, which are really useful, easy to follow and great videos. The kit itself is quite simple. You get the Teslogic transmitter, the phone holder, the wiring loom to install the device, a plastic tool to remove the dash panel that you need to remove from the center console, and you can also buy this kit with an optional wireless charger that can charge your phone whilst driving as well. The kit itself is really easy to install and only took around 10 to 15 minutes, although the video does seem to show a Model Y installation, which I think might be a little bit easier than mine, as the seats are higher up and it's pretty difficult to get to the Model 3 seats underneath. I'll include a link in the description to the install video, so I won't go into too much detail on that. But basically the transmitter connects into the wiring loom that goes to the back of the center console, and then a cable runs through to under the driver's seat, and then separately you get a sticky pad that sits on the dash, and then if you have the wireless charger that fits onto the sticky pad, and then your phone sits onto the pad just behind the steering wheel and then runs through to either the USB port in the front or to the USBs in the back of the center console. Connect it all up and then you're good to go. You'll then need to download the Teslogic Dash app, and if it doesn't connect to a Tesla, this will run in demo mode, so you can at least download the app and take a look at it if you're interested to see what it's like. Once I installed the kit in mine, once I connected the phone up, everything just seemed to connect straight away and no problems at all. Once you've got it all connected, the most useful screen is probably the speedometer screen. You can see this is some footage that I took, and this has your current speed, estimated range, trip, motor power and the current energy that you're using, as well as your car's total mileage as well. You can also use this in low vision mode, a bit like night mode if you prefer, so it's not too bright whilst you're driving at night. On the next screen there's also a screen for the sat nav as well, so again, rather than looking down at the screen, there's a map there in front of you. Unfortunately at the moment Teslogic say that it doesn't do the turn-by-turn navigation, but apparently this is something that they are working on, and the beauty of this is with it being app-based they can continue to improve this in future as well. For those of you that are efficiency conscious, there's also a screen that shows how much power your car is using to power things such as the heated seats, climate control, battery, heating and lights, etc. And you can also get a breakdown of how much power both the front and rear motors are drawing at any point in time. You can see in the demo on the screen now from when I was testing this that when I turned the cooling on, the climate control box started to pull energy from the battery. Really interesting to see the data in this much detail and also show how much energy each element uses. There's also a performance screen as well, which shows the G-forces, horsepower in real time, and 0 to 60 and quarter mile times as well as the battery temperature. I did have a good play with this and had some fun testing the 0 to 60 times, as you can see on the screen now. It reminded me again why I love my Tesla so much and how much fun it is accelerating from a standing start. You can see on the screen me playing around with that, and when I tested this on the recording I got a 0 to 60 time of 3.54 seconds, So not quite the 3.2 0 to 60 miles per hour advertised for my Tesla Model 3 performance, but I reckon with a few runs I could probably improve that with a couple more goes. It also listed the battery power at this point as having 75%, and I'm not sure entirely why this is, but I did read something about that as the battery power decreases, the amount of available power to the car also decreases. So it could have been this, as the battery was less than 40% charge at the time of recording this. And the last screen is the About This Tesla screen, which shows you the information you might want to know about the car, including the car's birthday and where it was made as well. You can also check the battery health, and it does give a figure for degradation as well. I'm not entirely sure how this is calculated and how accurate this is, but the app reckoned that my battery had degraded around about 9%, which for a 5-year-old car it said was good for the age. And most batteries tend to degrade quite quickly early on and then plateau at around about 10%. So as I mentioned, for a 5-year-old car, I don't think that's too bad, and the app stated that this was good. It also stated the cell imbalance. To be honest, I'm not sure how this compares or whether this is good or not, but it does seem pretty low, and it had a green rating, which suggests that's okay. But yeah, flicking through the screens, some really useful information for all the car geeks out there. And on screen now you can see some more footage that I've recorded, and when you're driving you can see it's very quick to respond. Some really great information, and almost too much information to take in when you're driving, but very neatly categorised with the different screens. So you're only looking at what you want to see at any one time. Another great feature is the constant blind spot monitoring. So it's right there in front of you on the screen without having to look around or press the indicator to see the camera on the middle screen. At the minute I've got this positioned just behind the steering wheel on my car, but what you can also do is position your phone at the edge of the dash right next to the window, and this then means that you can use it as a heads-up display if you wanted to as well. So a big selling point for those that want a heads-up display in the Teslas. Check out the Teslogic website, and if you use the code that's on screen now and also in the description, you get 10% off that purchase. The current price as of May 2024 is $219 for the hardware itself, and then $40 for the optional wireless charging, which I would recommend as it means it's charging your phone as you travel. That equates to around £175 when converting it to English pounds, and probably about £200 all in with the wireless charger as well. Overall, this is a great piece of kit and provides a nice graphical user interface to access a lot of useful information about your car that's not shown on the Tesla center screen. Very useful piece of kit, really easy to install, and I'd highly recommend purchasing one for yourself if you drive a Tesla. A lot of people that buy Teslas buy it for the tech in the car, and this just adds to it and provides a whole wealth of information about your car that you didn't even realise you needed to know. And the great thing about this as well, as it's app based, it should only continue to improve over time as well, as more features are added. In other news, I will be at the Everything Electric North show in Harrogate this weekend. If you see me, come over and say hello. It's always great to chat to people that watch the videos and also find out which videos people enjoy. Check out the Teslogic website, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.